everyone, Andrea Coli here. You are about to listen to a podcast where Chris talks with Jodie Tey and me about Christmas at CrossWinds. And I wanted to give just a quick correction. During our conversation, we say that tickets will be available starting on November 30th, when in fact, they will be available starting on November 23rd. So 1 week sooner than we say in the podcast. Otherwise, I think we got all the rest of the details right. So I hope you enjoy our conversation.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the CrossWinds Church More Than Sunday podcast. I'm Chris Coli. I'm the senior pastor here at CrossWinds. We've got Jodie Tey, our associate pastor here. Jodie, you want to say hello?
Hi, CrossWinds.
And Andrea Coli, who's one of our teaching pastors, who is a close relative of mine.
Yes, I'm back.
Is also on the call.
I'm excited to talk about this.
I know. I'm glad everybody's here. So this is our podcast to talk about Christmas, and we have been waiting for months to get to tell you guys about our plan for Christmas. Let me just set the table here a little bit in terms of what's gone on. We know there's a pandemic. We've seen this coming for a while, and we know the question that you are all asking is, what in the world does this pandemic mean for Christmas this year? Because as a church, for years, we've been putting on these services. I think some of our best services of the year. Thousands of people who are coming out that get tickets, that come. They're funny. Their music is incredible. They're so creative, these services. And we've known for a while, we're not going to get to do the indoor creative service that we've done year after year after year at this church. And so for the last few months, we've been thinking, what could we do unique to us that is an outdoor thing and that would kind of maybe give us an opportunity to do something we've never done before that is potentially like the most memorable thing we could ever do. And Andrea, why don't you share with us a little bit about what that's going to be?
Yeah, I think we are approaching this like a lot of things we've been doing as a church in this 2020, which is, hey, we have an opportunity to be creative, think outside of the box, do something we probably just never would have even thought of doing. And so this year, we are creating an outdoor walkthrough experience that not only has a lot of Christmas enthusiasm, but also just takes you back in time to kind of step into the story of Christmas.
So we are doing, as you just mentioned, an outdoor walkthrough where people have a chance to kind of journey together toward Bethlehem. Is that what we're calling it? I think
Yes.
Jodie, is that what we're calling it?
That is what we're calling it, Journey to Bethlehem. Christmas at CrossWinds, a walkthrough journey to Bethlehem.
A walkthrough journey to Bethlehem. And we're going to get a chance to use so much of what's on our property, fields and barns and so many of these things to really help people get a feel for like what it might have been in some respects to do Christmas. Now I want to say, don't give too much away. I'm hoping that this feels like a surprise, Jodie. I don't want people to be able to have it ruined because we've shared too much. But like, if you could tell us what a walkthrough looks like, Jodie, what would you say that is?
I'm so excited about this, and I've been like blowing the surprises right and left. That's why he's telling you that he doesn't want me to give too much away.
It's true. Well, I think we all are. I think we all are blowing the surprises because we're so excited. So much work is going into it. But like what like how long is it, or what does it entail? Stuff like that.
Yeah, so each group, so we're going to have every 15 minutes, we're going to have socially distanced groups of 25 or less go on a tour. And it's going to be led by a tour guide. An actual guide is going to walk you through the Christmas story. We've got about 7 stops on the journey where you're gonna walk through and just kind of be invited into that Christmas story in a way that only CrossWinds can do it, which means there's going to be some teaching, and there's going to be music, and there's going to be some interaction and some things for you to do and experience. And we're just going to use the entire back part of our property to do that. And that is the walkthrough experience. But on the front part of our property in our courtyard area, we are going to have kind of I'm going to call it a winter wonderland. You'll have to come and see it to believe it. But a winter wonderland experience for families just to kind of hang out and share in festivities together and just experience Christmas together before going on your guided tour through Bethlehem.
So, Andrea, let me ask you this, because I know that you have been thinking about this, and there are plenty of churches in the world who have done kind of what they call like a drive-through nativity or a walk-through nativity. And as we talked about that, we decided, is that something we want to do? And we felt like, no, not quite, right? You're hesitating to call this that. And why is that? And how is this different than that?
Yeah, I definitely have been concerned about it not feeling like maybe what we all picture. And part of that is because I think that one of the things I love about CrossWinds is we are often able to pull our creativity together and create an experience that definitely does give you that picture of what that first Christmas would have been like, but also just takes you to a place emotionally, I think, and spiritually that is just a tender, good place to be at that time of year. Well, really any time of year, but that time of year. So I'm excited about that because I think we've got some like interactive stuff planned and not giving too much away, but just the unique experience that you on your tour will have because of who you're with and who your tour guide is, and just experiencing that together in a unique way, I think is going to be really memorable.
Yeah, Jodie, you mentioned music, you mentioned teaching as part of it. I think that is a little bit of where this is maybe different than the typical walk-through or drive-through nativity experience. As we've talked about this in the early stages months back, we said, what would it be to still have a service, but the service is 25 people or less in masks with a tour guide, and the service requires the audience, if I can put that in air quotes, to move as they go through the service. Service part 1 is over here where this happens, and service part 2 is over here where this happens.
Yeah, and I would say too, it's an immersive experience where you're not just watching something or listening to somebody talk, it's you being involved in it.
Yeah. And in that sense, a way better service than we've ever been able to do before, because it really involves every part of you, which I think is one of the things that's really, really cool about it. As Jodie mentioned, we've got a winter wonderland experience on the front. Oh, Jodie, you were going to say something and I cut you off. Go for it.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to say that it's age appropriate for families, like whatever ages you have in your family, it's appropriate for everyone. So this isn't like our Christmas services in the past where we've said it's like kindergarten on up or third grade on up come into the service. This is for everybody. And we have things in it for every age.
Yeah, and you actually get to like be together. And so let me add this. In our past Christmas services, I know families in our church who go and buy like 20 tickets, right? I know that they've been free in the past. They go get like 20 tickets and they invite their friends to come sit with them in the Christmas Eve service. And they really don't actually get to spend a lot of time with their friend because they're watching the service happen in front of them. This is an experience. You could actually get 25 tickets to pick up an entire time slot, your family, a couple other families that you're close to, some other friends, and all go through it together with your masks on, sure, still staying somewhat socially distant from each other, and get, how long is it? Like, did you guys say it's like 45 minutes to walk through the whole thing?
Yeah, it's probably about that.
Yeah. Still get that time together and actually get it in a much more participatory way together, getting to do some of those things. So what I was going to say is there's that opportunity you were mentioning, Jodie, on the front end to kind of come and hang out in the courtyard and make some s'mores and have some hot chocolate and some cider and some things like that before your time slot comes. So what's going to happen? I don't think I'm giving too much away. If you signed up for a 6:30 p.m. time slot on Christmas Eve, the 24th, you might come at 6:10 or 6 o'clock. Is that right?
Sure.
Or a little before. I'd come earlier than that.
And you'll have a chance to kind of hang out in the courtyard, and there may or may not be something really cool in the courtyard.
Well, it's so cool. And there'll be some, activities for the kids.
Yes. But this thing in the courtyard, you may or may not want to take a picture with.
Right.
And then,
although I feel like people are going to think this thing is something that it isn't. Like it's not. It's not
right. You're right.
Fat guy in a red suit.
It's not Santa Claus. Let's say that.
Oh, I was trying to be subtle. Yeah, it's not Santa Claus.
I think it's way cooler than
I do
Santa
too.
Claus.
I
Personally.
do too,
for sure.
And it's when I say that, it's not Frosty the Snowman.
Guys, it's Jack Frost.
Yeah. It's what's the name of the little elf? I don't. Did I say elf? I meant elf.
No,
the little guy in the claymation thing from like the 60s.
We're all on track.
Email us if you know the name of the elf. Okay.
Yeah. What's the
Elmer?
No.
I don't know. It's too far back.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, we've lost track.
It's none of these things.
That's gonna be cool, and then. You will get called like, hey, everybody who's part of the 6:30 group, meet over at the bridge. And that's where your tour guide will meet you and begin to take you on this 45 minute journey.
It's like you cross the bridge and everything changes.
Yeah.
You go back in
enter
time.
Another world.
Yes. Our staff have been preparing the campus for the last few weeks, getting it ready. We've got over 60 volunteers who have already signed up to work on the construction piece of this to get it where it needs to be.
The construction and all the preps.
Yeah, the prep.
Not just
That's
construction.
right.
Yeah.
And then there'll be more fun. As I put in the email that I'm sending out, furry surprises along the way that actually leads to the thing we ought to talk about. Unlike other Christmas services we've done in the past, where of course it's been free, we don't want to charge people to come to our Christmas service. This one we're actually charging $5 per ticket for. And there's a couple of reasons for that. The primary reason is because some of these furry surprises cost a lot of money, and they make it. We're excited to have it, but that would break our ability to, our normal Christmas budget to do some of it, and so we realized it makes the most sense to actually be able to charge a little bit for this. Hopefully, nothing too prohibitive, and be able to recoup some of that to pay some of that. In a way that we'd like to. The other reason is what we have noticed in past Christmases is that we will give out many free tickets to people who go online and register for them. And what we find is like 70% of the people who got those tickets show up or so. I'm making that number up. It might be 80, it might be 50 for all I know. But because it's free, it's easy to get the ticket and just not show, right? And so I think one of our thoughts was, look, because this is involving a lot of volunteers standing out in the cold or whatever and doing what they do, we really want to make sure that you're serious about coming, and want to be a part of this thing. So, Jodie, what are your thoughts on all that?
Yeah, well, I just want to say too, we are so excited to be able to do this and to have as many people who would like to be a part of it and attend come. But we also know it's been a really hard year for people as well. And so please know that if the cost ends up being prohibitive for you, do not let that be a reason for not coming. Just email us. There will be a way for you to contact us and let us know. We still want you to be our guest this Christmas. So that should not be an issue.
Absolutely. So we will help you get into this thing free of charge if you can't afford the $5 a ticket. We absolutely want to make sure you're able to come and be a part of this thing. The other piece is that registering for it this year will not be through our normal CrossWinds website. It'll be through Eventbrite. Eventbrite, you've maybe bought tickets to concerts on or seminars or other things you've bought tickets for. I think Lead Bold, you guys have sold tickets and registration to Lead Bold through Eventbrite. And that'll be the way that we go about it this year, just because they can do a much better job of managing that and actually handling the financial piece than we would if we were to be managing that. So, yeah. Okay. What else do you want to tell us about this thing? Andrea, thoughts? Jodie?
Well, Jodie looked like she wanted to say
Jodie first.
Oh, sorry. I did. I raised my hand. Well, Chris mentioned that we've got about 60 plus volunteers who have signed up so far to be part of our prep team. building things, painting things, anything you can imagine, scene managers, things like that. And if you're sitting out there going, wait a minute, I want to help. I didn't get to sign up to volunteer. Just know that there's another email coming after Thanksgiving where you can sign up to actually volunteer at the event itself. So if you're super excited about this, we could really use your help. Just be on the lookout for that email to come to. We'd love to have you just be part of the experience itself as a volunteer.
Yeah, it's one of the things I love about our CrossWinds community is when I see an event like this, like all functioning together, and you've got people in the parking lot, you've got people managing other people, you've got actors and all that. And I just love to be able to see people giving their time and working together to make something like this happen for those who come through it. And then obviously you can just pick a different day to come through with your family.
Yeah.
So I think that my experience so far has been that people are eager to be a part of helping, because I think we all just, we believe in it, and we all have some time on our hands, I guess.
To get involved somehow. I think that's so good. Another question that might come up when you hear walkthrough, we know that there are a bunch of people who are part of CrossWinds or who normally would come at Christmas and go, walking. I don't know if I can go on a walk, for 45 minutes and maybe physically are just unable to do something like that. And so we thought about it, and we actually are going to have special time slots. Am I getting that right? Special time slots that are what I would just call ADA accessible. Jodie, you're shaking your head no. Tell me, what am I getting
what we're
wrong?
going to do is if you'll see on your email confirmation that if walking is an issue or would be an issue for you, especially for a 45-minute journey, you can just email us and let us know, and we're going to be scheduling golf cart rides in our golf cart. So we'll have golf cart drivers, who will be able to help kind of shuttle people behind the group. So you will actually be a part of the tour. So if walking is an issue, don't worry. We got you covered.
So let's say you're a group of 8 that have signed up and you kind of all want to be together on this. If 7 of those people can walk, we'll have the one who can't right with them on a golf cart, being driven by one of our drivers, and you can get out at certain spots, or you can sit in the cart at certain spots and experience it with everybody else. In one of our golf carts, we can fit 3 people plus a driver. Right. So also don't think, oh, that kind of is lame. I just have to hang out with this driver the whole time while my family's wanting. Maybe there'll be 3 of you who are all on that cart, and moving forward. And I don't know, maybe we'll be able to find a few more of those 4-seaters. Okay, that's good. Let's see. We've talked about tickets. Oh, we haven't talked about dates and times. So,
oh my God, details.
This is important. We're going to be doing this 5 nights. Is that correct?
Yes.
5 nights. Andrea, talk us through what the dates are.
Okay, so this is all in the week leading up to Christmas. So from Friday to Sunday, which is the 18th to the 20th, all in the evening time, starting at 5:30 will be the earliest time slot for a tour, going all the way to 8:30 is the latest start time for a tour. Then on Monday and Tuesday, we'll be off, and then we'll pick back up on Wednesday, Thursday, which is the 23rd, and then Christmas Eve, the 24th. We'll have a little bit of reduced hours on the 24th, but otherwise, it's all those time slots. And again, as we said, it's every 15 minutes. You can sign up to have your time slot then. Yeah.
And did you say the times just now?
Yes.
You said the dates. Did you?
Yes. Thanks for listening, Chris. As usual.
Sorry about that.
Yes, I did. 5:30 to 8:30 all the nights.
Say it again. That's good.
5:30 to 8:30 all the nights, except for Christmas Eve. Now, correct me, Jodie, if I'm wrong. 5 to 7:30.
And that is correct. That is correct.
Yeah.
5 to 7:30.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah. If we have need, we might mess with those times a little bit to add more. We might, if we have real need, extend group size a little bit if that becomes an issue at some point. I don't know. We've never done this before. We may have to take away some time slots if no one signs up for them, and we realize we got to give some of our volunteers out there a break or whatever. But we are excited. One last piece. Part of our tradition around here at Christmas is well, man, I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah, don't say it.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
I will just say the things that you might really like about a CrossWinds Christmas service that you're worried you might miss this year because we're doing a walkthrough thing instead. I don't think you're going to miss. I'll just say I think those same things will be a part of this, just in a whole different sort of way. Is that a fair way to say it?
Yeah, for sure. And I think that, that thing that happens when you carve out time to come to a service in the middle of just busyness. And even though the busyness is a little bit different feeling this year, it's still a lot of heaviness. It's still a lot of like, you kind of want to come up for air a little bit. And I think that you'll definitely experience that in this walkthrough experience. I think just the chance to like sit in the story in a way that maybe shows you, just lets God meet you in the way that he does.
Yeah, I think that's well put. That's a really good way to put it. I think we're approaching this thing. 2020 has handed us lemons. Let's make lemonade. Let's make it hard spiked lemonade, but let's make lemonade.
I heard somebody use it once, like life gives you lemons, make lemon drops and throw a party or something
there you
like
go.
that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
To be clear, there will be no alcohol at this event.
Yeah. That we know of.
That we know of.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that is a reminder, because there is a whole nother kind of lemon that could show up that we're not prepped for, which is rain and heavy wind and storms and things like that. So what's and I ask this, I don't know if we have it quite figured out yet, but what's the backup plan? Jodie, what are your thoughts? What are we going to do if we have weather?
Oh, the backup plan? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we have one contingency plan, and that is if it's kind of like light rain, drizzle, even though it's cold, it's still kind of comfortable. We're still doing it. I mean, our plan is to have everybody bring an umbrella, and go on the journey. It just makes it all the more real if it's raining, right? Because you're on that journey. However, if the weather is inclement and it's stormy,
I'd say wear rain boots.
Yeah, dress appropriately.
You're not going to be walking through heavy mud or anything. I think we have.
Yeah,
got
but you're in a field walking. So
at times.
Yeah.
At times.
Yeah. But then,
by the way, we should also say at times you will be covered. Can I say that without giving too much away?
Yep.
So it's not. I don't want you to also get the opinion, everyone, that you're. I think we're good. Go ahead, Jodie. Finish with what you're going to say about the rain.
I know. It's just.
It's not like you're going to be outstanding.
No, in the field for 45 minutes.
Yeah. There's certainly some stops that are sheltered.
Yes.
And there's some that are not. So we all have shoes and jackets and umbrellas that are fit for rain and a little bit of muddiness and stuff. So that's one thing. Jodie, go on. If it's real bad.
If it's real bad, we will cancel. We'll notify you and refund your ticket. You'll have the option to have your ticket refunded, or if you wanted to just donate the cost of your ticket, you'll have the option to do that as well. So that's how we'd handle it if we had to actually cancel. But we'd let you know.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to add, like, let's say you plan on coming on Christmas Eve itself, the 24th. I don't think we'll be able to come back tomorrow on the 25th and we'll be ready. Just because of all the people involved in this, I don't think we can schedule a rain date, so to speak. We're
just going to have to ask for some flexibility, which I think if we've learned nothing else in 2020, we've learned how to be flexible and know that we've got some plans in place, and also we're going to just roll with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if it's pouring at 5:30 and you're like, oh, we really wanted to go tonight, and it's light rain at 7, or it's totally crystal clear sky at 8, we'll find a way to get you out there at 8, I think, right? That's kind of what we're hoping to do in all of this. So, unfortunately, you won't have restaurant reservations everywhere because
you don't got to worry about that.
Yeah, we're probably the only thing happening in town on those 5 dates. Okay, the dates again. Tell us the dates again, Jodie.
December 18th, 19th, and 20th from 5:30 to 8:30. That is the weekend before
Friday,
Christmas.
Saturday, and Sunday. We
Friday.
wanted to do one set of ones on the weekend, just knowing it's a weekend, and we want to really, man, our hope is that this is more than just the CrossWinds folks, but that our whole community can come out to this. And so this is an event we want you to come to Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Okay, and then what are the other dates? Sorry. So then we skip 2 days, right? We skip Monday and Tuesday?
Yep. And then we come back on the 23rd. And then and Christmas Eve, the 24th. And we have a shorter window on Christmas Eve from 5 to 7:30. All the other days are 5:30 to 8:30, tours running every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We are excited. Thanks for the work you're putting in on this. I think it's going to be a really great Christmas to remember. And my hope is that it's so great. We're like, why aren't we doing this same exact thing every year? This is so fun. So we appreciate it.
Yep, we're excited and can't wait
you.
to see everybody there. Yep.
All right, guys. Tickets.
Thank you.
Hey, Jodie, when did the tickets go on sale? Do they go on sale? What do we know that for sure yet?
Yeah, the Monday after Thanksgiving weekend. Hang on. It is the 30th, November 30th.
I think it's the 30th. Yeah.
It's the 30th, November 30th, 9 a.m.
Is it like 9 in the morning? So I think every year we've offered Christmas tickets that you pick up on a Sunday, or we've allowed you to go online at 9 a.m. the Monday after Thanksgiving and start to reserve your tickets. It's the same this year. Just the difference is it'll be through Eventbrite and it'll be $5. And we'll have a link on our website, I'm sure, right on the front page where you'll be able to go.
Yeah. In fact, that's a good reminder. We're actually going to have, starting then on our website, a link that is kind of all things Christmas. So at that link, you can go to the Eventbrite site. You can go to the sign up site for those who want to volunteer for the event. You can find out if there's any other needs that you might be able to help us with. So that's kind of going to be a great place to always go for latest information.
There you go. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. We're excited.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
I thought we were going to sing. Oh yeah, see, Jodie did it with.
I was.
You were.
I was just
going to
watch you guys do
it. Oh boy.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Actually, happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you'll get this before Thanksgiving and be able to just know we wish you a happy Thanksgiving as you spend that time with your family. All right. Thanks. We'll catch you on the next podcast.
Thanks, everyone.